If you followed the show for the past couple of years, you know that sometimes I have to alter my plans depending on the weather. On Saturday, I'd hoped to venture out a little bit and make a trip to Big Diamond Speedway. However, a questionable forecast forced me to head north and a return visit to Hummingbird Speedway. Starting off the night was the Steel Block late model feature. Bob McMillan in the 50 made his first start at Hummingbird this season. He led the field to the green with the 55 of Denny Fenton to his outside. Through 1 and 2, 57 Bo Lockwood makes a move to close on Fenton. As they complete lap 1, Fenton muscles his way to the lead, but a caution negates the pass. Under caution, smoke begins to trail McMillan's machine. As they get back underway, Bill Davis in the 3D makes a move to the outside of Lockwood for the position and would eventually claim the spot, while the 15S of Fast Eddie Connor rides in 5th position. John Chesnolovich Jr. goes for a spin to bring out the caution. Also collected is the 1B of Dwayne Brooks. Under the yellow, McMillan goes pit side to fix rear end problems with the car. He would return 6 laps down. This moved Fenton to the point, with Davis now in 2nd. Connor moves under Lockwood for 3rd place, with 53 Chris Farrell in 5th. As Fenton continued to lead, last week's winner Luke Hoffner in the orange 15 charged through the field after starting 13th. Here he goes by 44 Dan Smeal and Paul Cott in the 36. On another restart, Fenton still paces the field with Lockwood now in the 2nd spot. Farrell is 3rd with Brooks in 4th. And once again, Hoffner uses the outer lane to pick up 2 more positions. Later in the race, Fenton now has Farrell behind him in 2nd place, while Hoffner and Brooks race for the 3rd spot. In the closing laps, Hoffner would challenge Brooks for 2nd place. As they enter turn 3, Fenton goes pit side with a flat tire. There would be some communications problems, which led to the flagman not knowing this was the last lap. And once again, Hoffner uses his patented move to take the victory from Dwayne Brooks. Congratulations, Luke, another win here, and they made you work for it. You started in the back, then they put you in the back.
Yeah, we won last weekend, so we had to start 13th, and I'm going to apologize to number 18. I honestly didn't touch him. I don't know what, we got into a little scuffle there. They put me to the rear again, so kind of made me mad. So I raced a little harder. And then it was 14 laps to go. I was up to 7th, and I thought, well, keep your head down, slow down. You're up to 7th. You're gonna do okay. So if you don't lose your coal here, you probably can win this thing, So I kept that mad mode, but calmed down a little bit, and then everything went good. And the pit crew done a hell of a job, keep the car together, And I ran her pretty hard tonight, so we had fun.
Well, of course, you always have it hooked up on the top where everybody else seems to like the bottom, and that certainly allows you to pass even a couple cars per lap.
Yeah, it's tough up there, though, because everybody else is starting to run up there now, so sometimes you got to go down to the bottom and get them, but I love it up there. You're getting less trouble up there.
And how about that finish? Have you ever taken a victory but not taken the checkers?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't even know I won. I pulled one of the scales, and I said, who won? They said, you won. I said, wow, cool. I said, I'll teach you to... I'm not sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, I didn't even know I won the race. So that was pretty neat.
Dwayne Brooks was 1 lap from victory. Ed Connor came home 3rd. Chris Farrell finished 4th ahead of Paul Cott. We picked things up just after the green drop for the street stock feature. There is a 3-wide battle for 2nd place, but leader Rick Tripodi spins in turn 4, collecting several cars. Early in the race, Brandon Connor overtakes Steve Arthurs for the lead. For a number of laps, Johnny Lindenpitz in the 29 chased Dale Yeaney for 3rd place. Eventually, Lindenpitz would move up to 3rd place and pass Arthurs for the runner-up spot, while Kyle Shannon in the black number 1 joins the mix. It took a number of laps, but Lindenpitz was able to close the gap on Connor late in the race and work to the outside of the 05 to take the lead on lap 16. Connor came close to retaking the top spot, while Shannon ran not far behind in 3rd. But Johnny Lindenpitz was able to hold off Brandon Connor to collect his first street stock win. Johnny, congratulations on your first street stock win after a few years of trying this. And in your first win, you learned a lot of patience. You nibbled away at that lead.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've learned over the past 7 years, just be patient. I mean, we've had a lot of bad luck. We'd have good runs going and end up with a flat tire, smashed up or something, but I guess patience pays off.
Now, like I said, you were inching towards Connors. Where were you beating him to be able to gain that little bit over those last few laps?
Honestly, I think I was able to run it into 3 a lot harder than him, and just, to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you. I was just looking straight ahead.
And you got to be feeling good for your first win here.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped over this. I think everybody else is too.
I was going to say, your family, they are all behind you. They're excited to get to victory lane.
Oh yeah, they probably are enjoying it just as much, if not more than me.
Who would you like to thank here before we go?
Everybody standing down there at the end of the trailer that the camera can't see. I mean, if it wasn't for them at the garage turning wrenches with me, it wouldn't be happening, especially my grandpa.
I noticed you had your father and your grandfather in there. That's 3 generations of racing?
Yeah. Yeah, well, they didn't race, but they've been behind me ever since I started racing go-karts when I was little.
So it is Johnny Lindenpitz, Brandon Connor, Kyle Shannon, Steve Arthurs, and Dustin Challinsworth, your top 5 in the street stocks. In the 4 cylinders, Kenny White made the top side work to his advantage as he took the lead late in the race and held on for the victory. He was followed across the line by Mike Lucas, Brian Warren, Frank Barrett III, and Randy Albert. And 16-year-old Colton Joyner won his first Pure Stock feature after just getting his driver's permit. He beat out Kyle Shannon, Matt Heindel, Devin Lewis, and Doug Sora. We started off the show with some highlights from the ULMS event at McKean County Raceway on Thursday. Up next, the fast track, late models, and street stocks do battle at the 3/8 mile bull ring. Pit Pass returns right after this.
When you think golf carts, think Jake's Custom Golf Carts. With over 300 stock and lifted carts at their shop, you'll find the cart you need or have Jake's build one to your specs. Custom airbrushing, lift kits, sport shifters, rear seats. You name it, with the expertise and craftsmanship people have come to expect from Jake's. Come see for yourself why Jake's is the nation's premier golf cart provider. Jake's Golf Carts, Route 522 McVaytown. Online at jakesgolfcarts.com.